Hi, my name is Toby, and I'm a huge fan of horror since late 2013, and today I'd like to share my story with how I got into horror and how it's impacted my life and my YouTube channels. The year is 2013. The Slender Man is the biggest topic on the internet, with everyone playing the video game based on the story. I was pretty new to horror at the time, and I wasn't much of a horror watcher during this time. I was in the 9th grade when the whole spooky phenomenon of creepypastas began, but something about it intrigued me. The stories were scary, and they kept me up at night, but not in a way that would scare me, you know? That's when I first loved the genre of horror. As before, if my family was watching a scary movie, I was honestly terrified, I couldn't even look at the screen. Even more terrifying for me when I was little was seeing the DVD covers of Chucky movies. Gosh, those actually gave me nightmares. Especially Seed of Chucky, that one really gave me nightmares. The movie and the cover itself. During this time, I watched videos about horror movies, games, and binge watched a lot of Markiplier. I then realized I wanted to make my voice heard, so I created my very first YouTube channel based around horror. I kid you not. It was called Creepy. Yeah. Not catchy. I kid you not. It had 16 E's. 16 E's in that username. If you look on the Internet Archive, you'll be able to find what the channel looks like, by the way. On that channel, I posted a fake Slenderman encounter, and it got a lot of views at the time. A mere 15,000 at its highest. 2014 hits, and I hear about a specific movie coming out in theaters, and that was Ouija. When I was a kid, I was terrified of these mysterious boards and wanted nothing to do with them. But as a teenager, something about them intrigued me. Mostly going against my mother's wishes, I brought a board home. That didn't go well, as she personally never wanted a board at home. I got super excited for this movie, and it's where my obsession of horror really set in. I posted about my obsession of the movies on my Facebook page, and I even purchased a theatrical poster of the movie. I wish I still had that poster, but unfortunately, it wasn't well taken care of, so maybe one day I'll add it to the background. That'd be pretty cool. But when I saw the movie, I still remember the chills I got, the fear, the adrenaline, the screams in the theater. Watching the movie, I had a huge grin on my face. Movies like these are really something else, alright, I told myself. I walked out of the theater and immediately took a selfie with me and the poster. I honestly wish I still had the image, but I unfortunately deleted it. 2015 rolls around, and I realized that the name Creepy with 16 E's is not a catchy name to go by. So I land with the name TobyPasta. I took out the word creepy from creepypasta and put my name instead. Now I get asked if I make videos about about pasta, like cooking pasta. I'm not that good. I'm not that good at making I'm not Gordon Ramsay here. My channel was made in 2015, but I only really began in 2019. Fear and my mental health really held me back, but I got the courage to share my thoughts and voice by my friend Attilio. One day, while I was talking with him, he told me this: "Why are you waiting? Start and see what will happen." And I began my channel with talking about internet screamers, which was an immediate hit. I was pretty shocked. I got to be interviewed by Den of Geek magazine for my series on these classic pranks, and even got to discuss a fun horror movie with Evotris Littles, with horror movies and beyond, and it led me down the path of content creation. During my time making videos, I dove into the main series of horror, the ones everyone knows about: A Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Chucky, you name it. I got hooked, and to this day, I still have a deep love for horror. I even started collecting horror Blu-rays and built a mini home theater in my living room. During my time of looking into horror movies, I also discovered many movies I considered my most favorite, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, The Ring, and Ouija Origin of Evil. Speaking of Killer Clowns from Outer Space, one day, I'll have Shorty in the background. I love that freaking clown. What are you gonna do? Knock my block off? Beginning my channel got me to feel my love for horror, but unfortunately with how YouTube works and putting a variety of content on one channel, many people weren't really watching or seeing my horror movie videos. So that's why I made this channel. So this channel, TobyPasta Frights, is for everything horror movies, while my main channel, TobyPasta, is for topics around online horror. My gaming channel is of course for games, and I'm hoping to open that up soon, but once I got time, there might be videos on there. I hope you come along with me and share the love of horror movies together. Thanks so much for listening to my story and my love of horror. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!